Hey guys, Alice here. I just wanted to give you a super quick update and say that this is gonna be the last episode where I'm gonna have to re-record my audio. So after this episode's said and done, all my reactions will be raw. So yeah, it'll be nice. No more recording over audio that was already recorded. It'll be raw from now on. I did like re-recording my audio though, for some reason. I guess I kind of got to put my own little twang to it, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, enough with that. On with the video.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. In the last episode, we began our first steps into getting access to Hodes Island without Imperial sanction. More like out of necessity. Although, since Melia's royalty, is that Imperial sanction?
Yeah, she proved herself in the tomb, so it's only fair that she deserves this much.
Either way, it's not like Dunban cares, let's be frank. So, now, as we go on, I want to talk about something really quick. But beforehand though, Hodes, same thing as Machna, and etc, etc. Just a word of warning, there are some new enemy types which we'll go over, but however, let's go over some things. Here we have Khatorl Island. This is pretty much Machna Forest condensed, so much so that you'll meet, again, cats. Apparently so. But we have Eeks, we have Hodes, and we have Orlugas. Nothing much has changed apart from their stats and a few bits and pieces, except the Eeks are still quick and defensive. The Hodes, they still work best together at various enemy types. So give us a moment and we'll take care of them post haste. Let's talk about Dunban's new art, and it's one that is one of my recent favourites, I'll have to admit. In a nutshell, what you would want to do, because Dunban's combos are seemingly never-ending, we'll probably get a better opportunity to see it. First of all, vision time. We collected all 3 pieces of luxury hold wood. We get Sharak to fix windmill. A windmill, you say? Well, bit of an awkward time to do that, but I digress. This is an awesome time to explain. Here we have Cumulus?
Cumulus Denemos.
Denemos. I cannot pronounce. Either way, as you just saw, we didn't do a break and topple combo to daze him. That is thanks to Dunban's new attack called Thunder. Now, what you would normally do is have Dunban use Gale Slash, Electric Buster, Steel Strike, etc, etc. However, another combo in which you could use is Gale Slash, and then Tempest Kick to rid of any buffs he might have. But if you use Thunder, this instantly dazes him.
Yeah, I recommend using Tempest Kick first because it puts you in the position to use Thunder.
This is the first time that someone other than Shulk has become a positional fighter in one shape or another. Thunder is such a good attack because it can sometimes outright break boss fights. Even some boss fights which have been known to either be very hard or very difficult early on during your gameplay. Because look at that. Because a subtle thing that the game doesn't outright tell you is that Daze is not just an extended push. It's not an extended debuff. What Daze does, it actually resets the enemy's move counter. So, Basically, they start from net zero. And since Thunder refreshes so quickly, it's actually a really good move.
It stops vision tags in their tracks because Thunder resets the move that the enemy's gonna do.
As if Dunban needed another reason to be badass. Not to mention that Dunban isn't outright a good ether user. I'll outright say it. But about Thunder, how he can daze most enemies. Dunban just keeps on getting awesome by each level. And if you think this is as good as Dunban gets, oh no, Dunban has a lot more great moves, and we'll get to that in a little bit. Apart from the unique monster that we've just seen, pretty much a retrack of Magna Forest. Again, not the most ideal thing, but I guess since while we're here, let's talk about Xenoblade's origins in some way, shape or form. In fact, Xenoblade Chronicles was not meant to be a Xeno game in the first place. Its original title was called Monado. But for a theory that the game wouldn't sell as well, it was given the Xenoblade name by proxy. And you know what? I think it benefits. Because in retrospect, Xenoblade Chronicles has come a long way. And trust me, that's just one little tidbit that I want to say about this game, but there's so much more that I want to say. But I think I'll save that for another time. I would kind of want to do a Xenoblade essay one of these days.
Thunder dazed all those Hodes.
It's an AoE. I'm sorry, I loved Thunder, and what I really appreciated about the art is because when we first played this, we didn't use it once. But it's after like delving deep into the game that we found Thunder has multiple uses. And Dunban's art can be good in every single aspect. Everyone's ranting on at this point. We'll probably speed things up because like the other tower, it's simply Hodes, Orlugas, and every so often. Ah, tacos. Mexican food. Not the ideal thing for me, but hey ho.
Yeah, me neither.
I apologize for people who don't like tacos. And since we're here, it's a somewhat introduction to a new enemy type. This is an Echidna. It's like a Petrix or an Ansel, but with a lot more debuffs, a lot more bells and whistles. So much so, it's even got a little hamper in its neck.
Yeah, because a Hode is controlling it.
It's like a necklace. Speaking of Hodes, Hodes will ambush you in this fight as soon as it starts. So, if you want to divide and conquer, you want welcome to. But nah, no need. Thunder just made a joke of that guy. The Hodes are inconsequential at this point. And once that fight's over and done with, more tacos show up. Food for all, I suppose. And by food, I mean corpses. Which you just shot to death with thunder. These Definitely trying to backpedal to this one. Bye! Bye-bye!
He died from fall damage.
Do you think he had regrets going down, thinking, oh no? But, Alice, can I just ask one question? And I hope you don't give me the answer I think you're gonna give. Did he drop a gold chest? I really hope not.
It looks like a silver.
Good, because I'd be very depressed if he dropped a gold chest. Well, if you're gonna screw me like that, well, fine. No treasure for you. Oh, thank God. In fact, I don't know why I said that. The quest exclusive enemies, of course they drop silvers. It's hard to be sure on that one. Now all of the enemies beat. The way's open. There we get our entrance. Luckily though, you can fast travel and not have to wait. Now, I will say, first of all, be on guard because there is another fight coming up. So, if you want to, be my guest. I should have a bit of bind resist. But, if you think you're ready, go for it.
Mechon! And something we've never seen before.
Big fish coming!
This is a Sky Ray. One of the things I want to outright watch out for is one of his talent arts. In a nutshell, this thing is more heavy attack based than ether based. I still don't. What this thing likes to do is one of those, a Murmur of Darkness, which gives it pierce. So if you have armor or anything of the like, be on guard. His talent art is basically an AoE ether attack which can daze you. A tail smash where it topples you and just cause a debuff up the wazoo. But if you've got cover a bridge for all that, then I shouldn't have a problem. The only last thing I can say is that since it's a flying enemy, it is susceptible to thunder bullets if you wish. Unfortunately, can be immune to thunder.
Oh, I didn't use an aura, that's why.
Ah, my bad.
Can anyone explain what this thing is?
I believe it is one of the oldest creatures on Bionis. I have only seen them as fossils, discovered around the capital. To find that they were trapped on Prison Island.
Was it protecting the island?
That would imply it's sentient. I believe it's responding to something primitive.
Primitive?
It doesn't care who or what we are. Its instinct was to defend against anything, but we'll never really know.
We're losing time here. We still haven't reached the island.
Ricky, go to island!
There was Shoke leveled up. And the rain now returning. I guess we got no choice. Let's go forward and hopefully be in time to save Saurian. But that said though, guys, I think we'll call things there. I do apologise that if this episode has been all over the place commentary wise. But as always, I thank you very much for your time. And if you like the video, be sure to like it. If not, well then, you can stay behind here because we have many places to go. But if you want to subscribe to see more content like this, and trust me, what's coming up next, you want to see what's coming up next. In my humble opinion, one of the best events in video game history is coming up. We'll see you next time.